There is no way that the Yankees expected this. No shot. But before we get into that, if you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I also have some pretty cool news. We're giving you guys another option for you to listen, and not only on YouTube, but on Spotify now. The link to that will be down in the description. So please, if you can, I'm begging you, follow it. It would mean the world to me. We're launching an exclusive show, an exclusive morning show over on Spotify, where you guys are going to have the chance to call in and have your voices heard over there. So if you can please do me a favor, follow the Spotify account and leave a voicemail so I have it for tomorrow morning, because we're debuting the show tomorrow morning, and I'm going to have the number in the description. So please do me the biggest of favors. Follow our brand new Spotify account, call in, leave a voicemail, and we'll have a blast tomorrow morning for the first show. But let's talk about Cam Schlittler and how remarkable he's been. Now, let's just go over his last 3 starts. We're going to start with the Minnesota game. 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Then against Tampa Bay, flirted with the perfect game, went 6 2/3, gave up 1 hit, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. And then against the Nationals, once again, another dominant performance by Schlittler. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Aaron Boone said it himself. He said that when they drafted Cam Schlittler, the guy was throwing like 91, 92. All of a sudden, he's throwing 100.6 miles per hour. That's what he was clocked at last night in the first inning versus the Nationals. It showed up on the radar gun as at 101, but the official speed was 100.6 miles per hour. He's stepping up when we need him to step up. Max Fried, his most recent start wasn't bad, but Fried has hit kind of a wall, right? And we need somebody else to step up and get it going. And Schlittler has been that guy. Rodon has been pretty good this season, but Max Fried was so damn good. One of the best pitchers in baseball. Don't really understand what happened to him. Maybe the workload caught up to him. But now Schlittler, and I know he pitched to his most recent 3 starts, pitched to, not so great teams, but at least he went out there and he dominated those starts, and he looked really, 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 really good. That's a great sign for the Yankees. I think I would flirt with the idea of him being a game 2 starter if the Yankees were to make the playoffs. I think he should be the game 2 starter. Now, I know that's kind of nuts considering he's a rookie and you don't want to put that much pressure on a rookie, but I think Schlittler has earned it. I would trust him over Will Warren, and I like Will Warren a lot, but I would trust Schlittler. Schlittler has been so good. My hat's off to him, and the Yankees, in my opinion, did not expect that at all. And another one that the Yankees did not expect, another player is performing just out of his mind this year, and that's Ben Rice. Ben Rice hitting .241 with 21 home runs, 48 RBI, and an .827 OPS. I believe he has the 3rd best OPS on the Yankees. The 3rd best behind Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. This is a homegrown Yankee. I feel like we never really heard about Ben Rice up until last year. So before last year, we didn't really know who he was. We knew who Austin Wells was. We knew who Dominguez was. But we didn't know Ben Rice, and Ben Rice has been the best one out of the bunch. He has been. 21 home runs. He might be flirting with 30 home runs if he has a really strong September. That would be so friggin' cool. Imagine this kid works out. He is the 3rd best OPS on the team. There's no chance that the Yankees expected this out of Ben Rice because he's putting up crazy numbers. And you love to see it, and we need it. I know the Yankees have the best offense in Major League Baseball. Most home runs, totally understand that. And Jazz Chisholm, he's the best offensive second baseman in Major League Baseball. Jazz, 25 home runs. Well, in the American League, rather. Jazz, 25 home runs, 64 RBI, hitting .240 with an .827 OPS. So him and Ben Rice are tied for the 3rd highest OPS on the Yankees. But Jazz, he might have a 30-30 season this year. All he needs is 5 more home runs for 30. He may have a 30-30 season. Now, when it comes to Jazz, not that the Yankees didn't expect this from Jazz, which in my opinion, I said before the season, I'm like, he could maybe even flirt with being a 40-40 guy. which he won't do that this year, but he could. Stole over 40 bags last year. But this year, 22 stolen bases, 25 home runs. It's not that you didn't expect this from him. This isn't shocking, right? This isn't shocking that Jazz is playing this well because he's a really, really good baseball player. He's really great. Do you think the Yankees should extend Jazz? Let me know what you think about that down in the comments. I would really love to know. But Jazz, him being, offensively anyway, the best second baseman in the American League. Before the season, you weren't saying that. You maybe thought it was a chance that he would do this well. But there's no way that you went into the season and said, let's throw Jazz up for a 30-30 season. And he might just do that. So great for Jazz. The Yankees are also bringing back tonight Fernando Cruz. Fernando Cruz this year for the Yanks, pitching to a 3 ERA, 32 appearances, 33 innings pitched, 54 strikeouts, and an even 1 whip. Before he went down with an injury, Cruz, in his last 7 games, pitching to a 1.42 ERA, 6 1/3, 12 strikeouts with a .79 whip. The Yankees need some bullpen help, and Fernando Cruz is certainly going to help that. He's going to help the cause. He's going to help deepen the Yankee bullpen, to lengthen the Yankee bullpen. And this is a name that I really loved this past offseason when the Yankees acquired him for Trevino. I thought, hey, yeah, if the Yankees could straighten him out, he could be really good out of the pen. And he's been pretty solid for the Yankees this season, pitching to an even 3 ERA. But I want to talk about the upcoming schedule for the Yanks. And I said it in last night's upload, and I'm going to say it again in this upload. The New York Yankees have to sweep the Nationals, and they have to sweep the White Sox. These are 2 bad baseball teams. And last night, besides that 9th inning that was horrible, last night they went in there, took care of business, and I'm hoping they do the same tonight and tomorrow and the next 4 games. And the reason why against the White Sox, the reason why I'm saying the Yankees have to sweep them, and maybe that's a tall task, and it is, because then that means the Yankees would go on an 8-game winning streak, because the Yankees have a really tough schedule ahead. You got the Houston Astros, you got the Toronto Blue Jays, the Detroit Tigers, the Boston Red Sox. Then the schedule softens up, but we've seen the Yankees play against not so good teams. And when they're playing against bad pitching, the Yankees beat them up. That lineup beats them up. But when they're playing against good pitching, that good pitching tends to beat the Yankees' good hitting. And going in facing Houston, facing Toronto, Detroit, the Red Sox, that could be an absolute bloodbath. That stretch could be an absolute bloodbath. So the Yankees have to take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of them right now, because it's right in front of them, to go in there, stomp out the Nationals, stomp out the White Sox, and then you have that momentum going into the Houston series and beyond. But then after that tough stretch of games, you have Minnesota, Baltimore, the White Sox, the Orioles. So even if you struggle from September 2nd to September 11th, even if you struggle, September 2nd to September 14th, rather, because you have to include the Red Sox series in there, in Boston, by the way. But if they could just hold their own and play .500 baseball, you're going to make the postseason. I think this team will. They're going to hit their way into the postseason. Now, pitching has to get better. It has to get better. That bullpen has to get better. Duvall has to be better. We have to be able to rely on Bednar, Luke Weaver. We have to, especially in the postseason. You have to. And Devin Williams, he's been pitching pretty good as of late too. So the Yankees have to take advantage of these bad teams, and then they have to carry a lot of momentum. Maybe not sweep the Nationals, but win the series. Maybe not sweep the White Sox, but take 3 or 4. They have to handle these bad teams. And if they do, they could carry that momentum into the Houston series and beyond. And then maybe the Yankees shock us, because a lot of us are not confident in this team. And if you're not confident in the Yankees, I don't blame you at all. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Be on the lookout for our first ever podcast episode on Spotify. The link to the Spotify account will be down in the description, and I'm going to pin it as a comment too. So thank you guys so much. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.